that set up for a sequel that got greenlit has me intrigued. So, yeah.
Grant, how about you?
Man, I didn't like that movie Nora. That won Best Picture in the Oscars. Which one? Nora.
I guess I'm like,
Yeah, that was just douchebags yelling at each other for 2.5 hours. And like, there's this whole thing in the middle, like, oh man, where's the asshole husband? Like, I care anyway. And I'm saying there's a whole thing in the middle where it's dedicated to this, and I was just sitting there like, oh, I don't know, is he going to be at the place you met him at the beginning of the movie? Was that the last place you looked? I just didn't care, and then it ended up winning Best Picture because like it was for a while there, it was looking like they were going to give it to Amelia Perez. That had a big backlash against it, and I was like, well, I guess it's good that might not win. And I was like, oh shit, I don't like Nora either. Whatever. At least I won my Oscar poll that year.
Heather.
I am one of the few people who liked Joker 2. I liked the second Joker more than the first Joker, but that maybe was what I know. Go ahead. Maybe that's why I liked the second one. I didn't like the first one because I just didn't like the message at the end, and it felt weird like people attached themselves to it in a way that was like a little scary, especially as a woman on the internet. People were like, I'm like the Joker, and I'm like, get away from me! So then the second one, I went in with the expectation so low because everyone was like, it's terrible, it's terrible, it's terrible. And then it opens with that whole cartoon Warner Brothers sequence, and I was like, why did people say this was bad? And now I will say, it's not perfect. It's not like even great. It's good, and I enjoyed it, and I had a good time with it. Because the parts that are bad are like, oh, you have to see this to believe it bad. I'm also an unapologetic Lady Gaga stan, so like I loved Lady Gaga too in it. I had a good time with it. I wish they would have leaned into some of the fantasy elements more, and we could have gotten like a full song and dance, like a couple almost like La La Land-ish numbers. I wish they would have pushed that.
I wish I could sing.
You don't tell me that Lady Gaga can't sing.
She can sing, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I really had a good time with it.
Cool. Jim?
I don't know if anybody likes or dislikes this movie. I don't know that many people have seen it, but I unironically liked Eurovision. I thought it was hilarious. I did not expect to like it at all. I thought it was hilarious, and I love the music in it. And I'm not like a person who hates Will Ferrell, but he's kind of, you know, I see him in stuff I like and stuff I don't like. But I understand why people don't like it. But I, every once in a while I pop that one out just because I really enjoy that one.
Walter?
You know what? I'll just say it. I don't think I've ever told anybody on this panel about it. Malcolm's really leaning. I like the Michael Keaton Jack Frost movie. Yeah, it is. Oscar winner Michael Keaton, by the way, playing a snowman. In retrospect, him and the guy who played Robert Baratheon in Game of Thrones, can't remember his name. But going back to see that, I mean, you know, it's got its 90s charm, and I like it. I like the songs. I like the.
I'll see the snowman.
Yeah, I love it. It's goofy, I know, but I don't know. I watched it a lot as a kid, and me and my family enjoyed it. So yeah.
I like that movie too. And since we're on the topic, this is really important because at the time I thought that was a horror movie. I think there was a horror. Yeah, see, I knew it. When I rented that movie thinking it was the horror movie.
Ironically, that one's more funny, and the kid-friendly one is more scary.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny the way that works.
Jack Frost, it has a special place in my heart, the Keaton one, because it was the first movie that I was paid to review as a critic. Yeah, for the Illinois Times. None of the other critics wanted it. So they gave me a choice. They gave me a choice between Jack Frost and All I Want for I'll Be Home for Christmas, the Jonathan Taylor Thomas one.
Yeah, you picked the right one.
Yeah, I was like, this is it. choice. I'm going with Jack Frost.
So awesome. So, and that's one that now that you hate us. But, so those are our selections up here. So now we're going to open it up to you. If you have a movie that you love and everybody hates, or you hate and everybody loves, go ahead and raise your hand and we'll pick on you. Literally, we'll pick on you for like the movie and the movie. No. Yeah, talk about why. And, like I said, we're just kind of discussing your, yes, White Club.
I cannot stand Avatar.
Which Avatar? Oh, okay, the blue cats. Yeah.
The Navi. They're called the Navi.
Yeah, they're blue cats. But I can definitely say you're not alone on that one. But go ahead. What did you enjoy about it?
So imagine 2006 or 2009. I'm 7. Even as a 7-year-old, I thought it was good. And not like a romance, and not like a weird, they stuck their head nails into a just a big old bad guy and big old Mexican and just he's a good actor.
No, he's awesome. Yeah. All of them are good actors. Yeah.
And it's just, now that we watched it, it's just a dancing wolves.
Well, and what's so funny, and majority of people, I think majority of people actually do agree with you. They just like it. Because I've never seen anyone that has seen it and said, this is a good story, this is good, and they go and they're like, I like the visuals, it's pretty, it's beautiful, I like the technology.
It's a
and everything.
spectacle film.
It
is
is
what
a spectacle.
And it's a great spectacle because, like, my mother-in-law is freaking obsessed with the Avatar series. She loves them. But it's mainly because she's just like, it's just so beautiful and the world building is amazing. And I was like, unobtainium is amazing?
And I did watch that one in 3D. It was...
It is
worth it.
spectacular. And I'll even say, with me, I was someone that went to see the first one. I was very disappointed in it. And I was amazed by the 3D. The technology did not blow me away. The second one, the technology actually really did blow me away. It really looked like they were there. And I found that mind-blowing. But it's funny that you mentioned even when you were 7, you saw it, and you thought it was like, pretty cliche and everything. When I was 7, we had movies, cartoons, after-school specials that all had that exact same plot. And everybody points to Dances with Wolves, Pocahontas, and stuff like that. And Dances with Wolves is legit done pretty well. They add other things on top of it that makes it good. But stuff like Ferngully and Pocahontas, and we were getting a ton of those even before those movies came out. So when you were saying I'm 7, it's like, yeah, I kind of already know what this is, and it feels lame and everything. Like, even when we were 7, we were getting an onslaught of that. And it's always strange when, at least to the credit of Dances with Wolves, they added some other things on top of it. It wasn't just this movie for things, they added other things. But with that movie and all these other stories, they're always acting like they're the first one to do it. You're welcome for opening your eyes to this idea. And that gets under my skin. That really irritates me. Even though the technology is grand, like I said, the second one especially, I was really blown away by the technology. I think they're some of the most insulting scripts ever written. It is not worthy of that technology and that design and everything. But at the same time, I know why they always become the highest grossing movies every single time they come out. People want to go, they just want to see a beautiful screensaver. Fair enough. I would actually like, you know what I would like? I would like it more if they just take us there, show us what this world is like, and I don't even need a main character. They just let us stay in this world. I would respect that more, honestly.
And that's why Pandora at Disney World is so
Yes,
good.
I would enjoy that more. Yeah, so you're definitely not alone on that. There's a lot of people that agree with me on that. Malcolm, what do you think of the next one here?
Let's see. Yeah, right here in the front. Yeah.
Taking a stand.
Do you know what the question is?
The Mark Wahlberg one. Okay.
Do you know what the question is?
Oh yeah.
This is not about the questions and answers, it's about movies.
So we were just telling you.
It's a great game. I love it.
they screwed up. But like I said, I'm not ever going to get it, so
And maybe you will one day. You never know. I could see like interest in that building again. And so, because you're right, it is a fun. The graphics are a little dated, but a lot of the atmosphere is still there, and it can look good and stuff like that. No, and there's definitely some times where I've been more lenient to a movie or a show because it's like I just like it. See, even though I know objectively there's problems with it, but no, I get that. That definitely makes sense.
The energy, I love that your reasoning has the same energy as when I used to teach preschool, and I would teach the kids, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. Like, I got what I got, I didn't throw a fit, thank you.
Brad, why don't you pick the next one?
Red shirt.
I think my honest take is kind of twofold. I really like the movie
Okay.
You don't like your name!
No, I'm sorry, my parents gave it to me. I
don't like your face.
Well, because we don't have a ton of time in this panel, and clearly your name got the biggest reaction, why didn't you like your name?
I just didn't buy romance. They're both
Yeah. Interesting. I haven't heard that. I heard most people just like, oh, that's interesting. People are like, what are you gonna do?
My little hyperbolic.
Okay.
It didn't make sense to me because, like, to me, like, the whole, like different body swap thing, I just feel like I was connected with romance because they weren't actually talking and they, like, I literally had a moment when they were like when they said the I love you scene, I was like, oh, really? I didn't even know that was the direction we're going.
There's some movies I look at, I'm like, I like this fine, but the chemistry between the two characters, it ruins it for me. And I guess not super modern, but one I can't remember where I was like, yeah, I just don't believe the chemistry. And I was ready to believe the weird chemistry was Shape of Water. When people told me what it was about, I'm like, I am all down for how freaky weird this thing is. And especially, it's like, the fish doesn't talk and everything. I'm like, cool, I'd love to see how they did this. And I didn't believe it for a second. I just had no believability that these two actually liked each other and love or had like this bond or anything. And that is what everything around the movie is based on. So there is something too that you don't feel the chemistry and so much is riding on it. That can definitely throw a lot of people off. So awesome, thank you so much. See, Heather, what's next?
Sailor Jupiter!
Okay, so M. Night Shyamalan is very divisive.
Yes.
One of my absolute favorite movies in the world is Lady in the Water.
Really? Oh, somebody else at Spence, I like that one. I don't want to people that like it.
4 in the morning talking.
So what'd you enjoy that?
Well, Tom Cruise's performance is absolutely stunning.
He's always great.
Yeah.
But also, like, the basics of the characters, but somehow it actually works. Like, the guy that works out and what on his body that he believes this. He believes that he believes this. And like the Seven Sisters and just like the character raises and how that actors really dug in and decided that they were really going to embrace the weirdness of these characters. And tell this really lovely story. But also, like, it's this movie that
Question stuff in there.
It's so lovely, and it's based on the story that the bedtime story that we told as kids, and so I think that's why it comes out so differently instead of like weird. And so, because obviously as love very much.
Well, I will say, as someone who I think that's like his crowning achievement of insanity, honestly, I devastated. But you did bring up a point that I'm like, boy, that is a really good point.